Hey guys, it's Chan and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, also welcome. Hopefully all of you are doing great today, and thank you all for coming to dance with me today. Today we're going to be doing another song that was requested by, I believe, someone who's been watching the channel even before I started Chan, even back in right chat on there. The song is a Honeyworks song. The English Google Translate is Heroine Training Plan, but I want to put the Japanese title here, and I'm also linked the song in the description, so feel free to check it out. If you want to listen to it, it's a fun song, and the dance is also pretty cute, a bit tiring with all the moving around, but that's all dances, or most dances. Alright, enough from rambling, so you're warmed up, stretched, and ready to go, and let's begin. Okay, so for the beginning of this dance, you're gonna be in this pose, which is basically just your fists folded over here and then the next to your head with your arms raised up, with your elbow like raised up, your arms raised up high and like down here but up here. And you're gonna hear like Kita, and then they're gonna start the beat. So then hear that, that's when the one's gonna start. So what I'm gonna show what the hands are gonna be doing. On one, we can prep our hands. So we go 1 and then 2 and we're gonna be doing 2 claps. So it's gonna go 1, 2 and 3, 4, and then 5, 6 and 7, 8. So basically it's just clap, clap, out, clap, and then clap, clap, clap. So let me repeat the counts for that again. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. Okay, and now at the same time, what your hips are going to be doing is, we're here on 8, it's neutral, just you stand and look in the front. On 1, you're going to prep with your hip pushing out to the left side. And then on 2, you're going to just switch. Here on 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're just switching the hip every count, starting from here on 1. So if we put all those together, it'll be just 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. Yeah, alright, awesome. So I think the only thing is make sure your hands are next to your head here, since we're gonna be doing this a second time, and the second time is gonna be down here, but that's for later. So just make sure that it's up here, and yeah. So after we do the 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, what our hands are gonna be doing is on 1, 2, you're gonna take your left hand, it's my left, and take your left hand and then go up, down. So take it up and then you place it down. And go 1, 2, and you'll bring your right hand to your hip as you do this. So you're gonna be here, 8's gonna go 1, 2, and now we do the same thing with our right hand. That's 3, 4. If you notice, I think the fingers are pointed this way. It's like you're pointing here and here. Hopefully I'm not wrong, but that's how I've been doing it, so we're gonna keep it that way. But yeah, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on 5, 6, we're just gonna cross our hands, cross and then uncross, and then 5, 6, and then 7, 8. You're gonna use the 2 fingers that you have up to tap your face twice. Then you can tilt your head a bit to the left, and yeah. So if we repeat just the hands, it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now let's add in the legs. So we're on 8. As we do 1, 2, since I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, our hips ended out here, which will help for the next move. So your weight's on your right foot. You're gonna go 1, you're gonna raise up your left foot, and then 2, place it down, and then repeat the same thing with right foot. Yeah, right hand, right. So 3, 4. And then the hips are gonna go left, right on 5, 6. So they're gonna go 5, 6. And then on 7, 8, they're gonna go back to the left and stay there as you do this. Yeah, for 7, 8. So the hip and legs are basically step, step, and then hip, hip, hip. Step, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 steps and then move your hips like 3 times. So let's try that again all together. So I'll start in from about to finish it. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And also as you do this, you can lean a bit forward as you tilt your head. I think it makes it look a bit cuter. If you lean forward and tilt your head forward. But yeah, let's continue from there. And now for the next 8 count, we're gonna do the same thing we do with the hands. Just now we're clapping over here instead of up here. So this is gonna be, so it's still gonna be 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. And also with the hips, since here on 8 we have our left hip out. On 1 we're gonna just go to the right, and then 2 and left, right, left, right, left, right. So pretty much the same as the first chorus, just reverse on the hips. So if we do that all together, so it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. And then we repeat the same thing, still also mirrored from how we did it in the beginning. So hands, we're gonna go first to the right hand this time. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here, things are gonna change. I think I'm gonna also show the legs. So the legs are also the same here. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, going on from here with the hands, what you're gonna be doing is the hands are gonna go around 5, 6, 7. So they're over here and they're gonna go in front of you, come all the way up, and then you'll have your right hand landing on your face with it being supported by your left hand on here. So that's on 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? Yeah, 5, 6, 7. So it's pretty fast. That was 5, 6, 7. And before we go to 8, I'm gonna show the legs here. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4. What our legs are gonna be doing is basically like a running motion. So it's gonna go ba, ba, ba. So it's gonna go just right, left, right. And as you step, try to pick up your other leg as much as you can. And it's like pretty fast, so you only pick it up 2 times since the last one is on the 7 when we're doing this. So it's gonna go da, da, da. So just pick up your leg instead of just stepping really slow. Really not with much effort. Like instead of just stepping like this, they want you to put in the energy like that. So if we add the hands are basically you go 5, 6, 7. Since on 7, there's why we also bending down this way with a hand on here. And then to finish this off on 8, what we're gonna be doing a jump, and then it's gonna go into the next part of the intro. But as we do that jump, our hand is going to shoot. This hand is going to shoot 45 degrees up with a peace symbol on it. And this other hand is going to shoot exactly parallel to the ground, so 90 degrees that way. So it's going to go 7, 8, and then 1 is going to come back, and you're going to have this hand by your eye over here. And if we add the jump, since we're here on 7, it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. So the jump is like really fast. You may miss it, so you just be good to practice by jump and then 1 for the next count, just to finish it off and you're not confused after. We just put left hand on the hip and then right hand by your eye. So let's do the whole 8 count, and then we'll do everything till there, just it counts, before moving on to the second half of the intro. So we're going to be starting from after we finish with this side. So it'll be 7, 8 here. So that's only 7 for. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Alright, and quick thing, I think I forgot to mention this. As you do all these steps, if you're performing, look at where you're stepping. So as you do, even for the first step, so do you look to the right, to the left, or the first one where you do in the left, right. As you do the steps, so look at the direction you're stepping. But yeah, let's try the whole thing from beginning to that part, and then we'll finish up the intro. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Alright, now for the next part, we do 8, 1. For this whole 8 count, as you do 1, you're going to keep on bouncing. And what that basically is just going on your toes and then bouncing. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're just going to be bouncing like every count as you continue on in this part. Now I'm going to show the hands before I do the bounces. Bouncing around is tiring. I don't want to be tired right in the intro. But here we're here on 8, we just shot up this way and then came back down. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So our hand's not gonna be doing anything here. On 5, what we're gonna be doing is our hand is gonna go up 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're just gonna be waving around and you're still doing the bounce. Here you can, I think as you wave the hand, you end up bouncing side to side instead of straight. So, and it makes the move look nicer instead of going like this. Do bounce side to side. But yeah, let's try the whole 8 count. Be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then from here, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to show the hands. The hands are pretty fast. You're going to go here at 8. It's going to come up, down, up. So this hand is going to go down while the left hand's coming up. So it's going to go 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. So just going up, down, up, down, wait, down, up, down, up, down, up. If you're looking at the right hand, if you look at the left hand, it's the other way. But just know, since your right hand's up here, it's easier to take it down first. So your left hand's down here, it's easier to take it up, which helps. But yeah, at the same time as you're doing that, you're gonna be also sitting on your hip and moving to the side. So it's gonna go way over here on 8, it's gonna go 1 and 2. So you're gonna, on one end, you're gonna start prepping to sit on the right side, and then 2, you sit on the right. Then you do 3 and 4, you sit on the left. So you're gonna go 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Alright, and then to finish this off, for 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm going to show the hands first. The hands is simply going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to touch your shoulder, cross, uncross, and then cross on your hips, and then cross on your hips. And what your feet are going to be doing is, since we just ended here on 3 and 4, you're simply gonna be moving your hip 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's gonna go right, left, and this, every time you move your hip, you're also moving your feet, since the sound is really jumpy and bouncy. So you won't be just doing this way, which most other girl group songs do that, but you're like physically moving, like keeping your toes in place and then moving your heels around to keep the jumpiness of the song. But yeah, be just 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we do that with hands, that'll be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 5, 6, 7, 8, you can lean forward a bit. Don't think it matters. I keep forgetting it since it sounds really jumpy, but it also like helps to be able to touch your hips as they're crossed if you lean forward. Well, let's try that whole 8 count. So starting from after we finish this, and then we're going to 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and now the next part of the chorus, what you're going to be doing, I'm going to show the hands. Your hand is going to go 1, this hand's going to come up as like a tiny prep. And then on 2, basically, this hand was higher than the other hand, this other hand was just also prepped over here or down here. But until this left hand will shoot out while the right hand comes down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, it shoots up, 3, don't do anything, and then 4, you bend it down. Alright, now for the feet, what you're gonna be doing, here on 1, you're gonna kind of prep yourself, looking slightly to the left so that you can get ready, but doesn't matter as much. We just on 8, 1, we don't do anything. On 2, we're gonna shoot up and then bring our right foot up here, and then on 3, we're gonna land on that right foot, and then 4, we're gonna get ready with the hips. So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to finish this off, what your hands gonna be doing, this one stays here, but here for 5, 6, 7, 8, your left arm is just waving around. It's like you're jamming. Yeah, so the person following the dance tutorial from Miko, I believe, they usually, after they do 3, 4, they bring the head down and then they continue doing the stuff as like you jam into a song. But yeah, your hands will be doing 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Your feet are going to be doing the same thing we were doing before. So after 3, 4, it's going to just go 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to move moving your hips left, right, left, right. So let's try the whole thing all together. So starting from here and then do the whole of this. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for this part, we're doing the same motions over here. I don't think the hands change as much. So right hand's coming down first. So it's going to go 1 and 2, 3 and 4. The one thing that changes actually is just which way you sit in first. Since we're over here on 8, we're going to go 1 and 2 and sit on the left side first. And then 3 and 4, we sit on the right. So it's just 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Alright, and then to finish this up, what we're going to be doing, we're going to step 5, 6. So you're simply just walking up for 5, 6, and your hands are just spinning around in a circle. As you do 5, 6, on 7, you're going to kind of lean forward. Chin up? I don't know if chin's up, but you lean forward with your chest kind of out, is like you're hitting something behind. It's going to go 7, and then 8, we're going to pretty much reset and take our hands around this way, which that's going to finish off in the verse, I think. But yeah, and that is the end of the intro. So let's do that whole count, and then we'll do counts of the second half, and then do everything all together before moving on. Oh yeah, so we're gonna be starting from after we finish here, and doing 1 and 2. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Yeah, and keep this for 7, 8, and then on 1, that's when you start reset. So I'll show that on the verse 1 part. But yeah, let's do everything from this half of the intro. So after we did the yay, and then it's like a jump in this way. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Hi, and now everything from the beginning, from over here, and we're ready to move on to the verse. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and that's the end of the intro. For those who are new, normally I post the practice version, which basically slows everything down to 75% and then full speed with still counts, still including counts, and at the end it has the whole sound mirrored. So if you practice in like each section 1 by 1, you can also use that to just also practice with music. But yeah, let us move on to the next verse, verse 1. Alright, we just ended the intro, we ended it over here on 7, 8. This next part of the verse, actually like a good part of the verse, has poses. So we're doing poses, but then we'll be still doing the hopping thing throughout the whole part of poses. So we're on 8. Basically your hands, what you're gonna do, they're gonna go 1, 2, and then 3. you're gonna have your right hand like on a monocle. Yeah, like you're viewing through your hand over here and then your left hand's over here. And I think the important thing is gonna be turned this way as you do it. But I'll show that with the legs. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. So on 3, you should be at this pose over here. Alright, for the legs, what they're gonna be doing is do the 1, 2, 3. On 1, they don't do anything, but on 2, 3, you're gonna step with your right and then left, right behind. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. And throughout this whole time, you're just gonna be looking towards the right side the whole time. So you're here, just looking through here, and basically as you're doing this, so throughout the whole 8 count, we're doing here. So once we land on 3, that's when we start. So it's gonna go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And for this pose, you don't do anything. So it's just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 before you switch. So if you know the lyrics, you can just sing the lyrics. But I don't see an expression change in the face. That's normally what happens with this one. It's like subtle movements with the face or just like some emotion changing in the song. But yeah, so let's just do that 8 count and then we'll move on to the next one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, for the next part, I'm gonna show the legs. So we're over here this way with the legs apart. We're simply just gonna go 1. Think the number of steps you take to get there isn't too bad. So think 1, 2, 3 if you want. Or you can go 1, 2, 3 again. I think the 2, 3 looks better as you move around. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. But then if you start at 1, also gives you more time. Oh yeah, and the dance of falling, they're gonna be doing 2, 3 almost all the time. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. So over here it's just gonna go 1, 2, 3. So just step in left, right. And you hop to face towards the left 45 degree on here. And at the same time, what your hands are gonna be doing, simply is gonna just go 1, 2, and then 3. You're gonna pull them in with your fist inwards facing towards you. The 3, and then you'll be facing this way, looking up. Yeah. The whole movement will look like this. It is 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. So pretty fast. You can cheat and do it earlier. As long as you're here on 3, you should be fine. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. On 5, this will be doing 5, 6, 7, 8. But in her cover, she looks like something sad happens, so her head goes down and she looks more down. So it's like it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like she was hoping for something, but then she got disappointed and was like, okay. But you still keep doing this here. But yeah. So that part isn't too bad. Once you get into here, it'll be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For the next part, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be stepping. So we'll step back with this my right leg, yeah. With our right leg, and at the same time, we're gonna reach our hand down, like we're grabbing something and then scooping it up. So it's gonna go. If I show the hands, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna go 1, grab down, 2, scoop, and then spin your wrists, and then you leave your hand on side. So it's gonna go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So like a big scoop and then tiny scoop over here. Now if we add with the legs, basically how your other hand also just stays up here. So with the legs added, it will be just 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, you step. Here 1 and then 2. You step with your left leg for 2 and then 3. You step with your right leg again and then 4. You just step with your left leg to stabilize yourself. Yeah, it will be just step, 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 step. So you don't need to do the last step, but you need to do the first and then step left to right, and then you're going to continue after. So that part was just 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So each step is on each of the counts on here. But yeah, we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to step with the left leg. Yeah, left leg. Step with the left leg as you reach down. Spin inwards for 2 and then 2 and then 3, 4. And then get on to this part. After. Oh, I think I counted wrong. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, just did 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that one more time and then we'll continue. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Now we're here on 5, 6, 7, 8. Both hands are up. What we're gonna do is on 1, we're gonna step, and as we do the step, basically a few things are gonna happen. Your hand is gonna spin around and then hit over here. So it's gonna go 1, 2, and then we're gonna do that. So it's gonna go 1, 2. So it's gonna spin on 1, hit on 2. It's like 1 and then like comes up between 1 and 2. I don't think, yeah, on 2. Like it should be coming up on 2. So if you hear 1, 2, and then 3, 4. So we do the same thing. Hands are basically just spinning inwards, inwards, and that's it. And then as you spin inwards, the opposite leg kicks out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to finish this off, what your hands are going to be doing, we over here just did 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to spin outwards for 5, 6, shoot all the way up, and then 7, bring your hands open next to your face. So 7 and then 7, 8, and then you can start resetting for the next one. So it's going to just go here on 4, so I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this other way. Ouch. Okay. Now for the legs, what you're going to be doing, we just did 1, 2, 3, 4. So this leg is currently up. We're going to do the same running thing we were doing in the beginning when we did the, I believe was this part over here, but now with the new hands. So if we here on 4, you're going to step with right and then left and then right. I believe those are the same steps. So yeah, right, left, right, left, right, this way. And then we move on to the next part. Alright, so let's do the whole 8 count. So starting from alright, this things. So we just walked and we ended over here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and before I forget, since I keep on forgetting to do this, as you do the 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever hand you're spinning, you can add a head to look towards that side. So then you go 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and then you go back to center. That's just tiny detail you can add. I think also just if you watch the dance, you may notice some things I didn't notice, and you can also add those. But yeah, let's continue. So we just did 5, 6, 7, 8. Here on 1, 2, 3, we're gonna do the same things we were doing before. On 1, I'm gonna spin 2, 3. So we're here 1, 2, 3. So we're still stepping on 2, 3. Now this pose, you're facing 45 to the left. Your left hand is doing a salute while your right hand is straight pointing down 45. Like down diagonal on here. And you're just looking this way and we're back to the bouncing. So it's gonna go here, 8, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 5, you're gonna turn to face now right side 45. Mostly like you're expecting something and then you're like, didn't happen again. Second time it's happened, devastated, so you're like, and you look down towards the floor on here with your hand still keeping the same angle. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 5, 6, so like turn and then 7, 8 to finish up. And let's repeat that one more time, starting from here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we end here on 8. The next movie I'll be doing is on 1. I just gonna bring our hands down, and then 2, 3. We're gonna jump to the right side. So it's gonna go right, left. Yeah, for 2, 3. But as you do that on 2, as you jump, you're gonna cross your arms in front of each other. So on 3, you pull them out and bring them like your fists to the side of your hips. So over here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. And you can add like a chest pop as you land into here, but it doesn't matter too much for the first part, no matter what the first. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. And here on 5, you're just gonna hit your chest to the front. Here's like something. Person's been disappointed throughout this first half. I should have looked at what the lyrics meant. Since first verse is like very sad, and then the second verse is like happy and flustered, just from looking at expressions. But I did not look at the verse. I've been too busy. I've been looking at the translations. But yeah, on 5, you're basically just sitting here. It's like you're really bummed over here, and you're just starting to get annoyed. So you hit forward, and at the same time you hit back with your arms. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're just looking like bashful. I think that's the term. To do that, but hopefully I'm not confusing any one of you. I think me explaining it is weird. I feel like you would understand it if you watch the dance I linked in the description. That's gonna help a lot. But yeah, let's repeat that 8 count. So just doing the step into here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one tiny detail you can add is as you get here 3, 4 on 5. You hit forward and then you slowly turn to your head to face the camera. So it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now for the next count, it's going to be similar to what we did after the poses the first time, just reverse. So here 5, 6, 7, 8, we're simply going to step with the left leg this time, reaching our right hand down to grab something. So it's going to go 1, and then scoop, 2, 3, 4, and then we do the same on the other side. So 5, 6, 5, 6, sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think I got confused. Just how does this spin slowly? But yeah. So that part's the same. Just I'm gonna do it again. Over here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from here, it's still the same thing, still also reverse. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna step 1, 2, 3, 4. So that part is the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Just kick in and move it in the opposite hand. So start with the left hand, then opposite leg on here. So do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then for 5, 6, 7, 8, at least 5, 6, it's kind of free from way over here on 4. You can do 5, 6, and then 7. It comes to rest under your chin. So it's going to go 5, 6, 7. It's like making a circle, but it's not too defined. It goes 5, 6, 7, and then you're over here. With the legs, we just did 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna do 2 steps. It's not as big as the other ones. So just 5, 6, and then 7. You're just gonna bend down slightly. So you go 5, 6, 7. Then bend down here. 8, we don't do anything. And almost done. Let's review that 8 count and then go on to the last few counts of the chorus, which is nice and slow, so not too bad. So that count was just starting from here. Let's do this. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so we just finished here on 8. What we're gonna be doing is our hand is just gonna come up and then go around in a circle, then hit your chest. Alright, so the counts for that whole circle will be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's pretty slow. And at the same time as you do those, you'll be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, your legs will be just swaying in the direction. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do that one more time and then finish up this swaying part. So we're here at 8, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for the next part, what we're gonna be doing is we're here at 7, 8. We're gonna take our right hand. It's gonna point here 1, 2, and then point here 3, 4, and then point towards the front for 5, 6, 7, 8. So 5, 6, pointing, and 7, 8, you just interact with the camera. And for that whole time, you still sway this way. Now we repeat that, we just 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 5, 6, on 7, 8, you can relax your finger. You don't have to keep it pointed. You can do it naturally and bring it in towards you. Let's finish up since we're now on to the last count of the last 2 counts. Second last count, I'd say. Where we just finished here 5, 6, 7, 8 on 1, 2, 3, 4. We're simply gonna step here 1, 2, and then 3, 4 step. And now we're gonna be looking towards the right side as we do the steps. So it's gonna be 1, 2, and 3, 4. We're looking towards the right. And so on 5, you're gonna take your left hand and then just gonna push out as you saw. So we're gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. And this hand pretty much stays up here. The right leg slides in. I don't think you have to slide it in the whole way, but just do what's natural since we're gonna turn again after. So if we repeat that 8 count, it'll be just 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now from here, what we're gonna do, we can drop this hand, and on 1, 2, I'm simply gonna turn 1, 2. So you can do this turn anyway. You can just turn slowly and place your foot on here. She does like a turn with the other foot and then steps into place with the right foot. And then continues from there. Be 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, that turns just on 1, 2, and then 3, 4. We make sure we're in place. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on 5, what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump apart. Hand is gonna be in a fist form. This right hand's fist form next to your face. And the pose she does, it's better if I could have learned this with a mirror. Studios aren't open. There's dance studios that I can just go into for being a student. But yeah, you basically lean in forward here. I think the arms pointed out, probably. Yeah, probably it's pointed out. But here on 5, lean forward, have your right hand by your face. You know, 5, 6, you don't do anything, and then 7, 8. You're just gonna take your hand, go 7, 8. So bap, bap. And then hit up and then bring it back. So I'm gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's gonna be the verse. And now we'll be on the chorus. But let's do everything with counts before we move on to the chorus of the song. So the verse, we started from over here and then we're doing starting from here. So that's where we're gonna start. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now let's move on to the chorus. Let's go! Yeah, alright, to the chorus. So the last hand we did, I think I may have taught this way. It's actually 7, 8. so that we can do the right. So it's gonna go 5, 6, and then 7, 8. So we did 5, 6, 7, 8. What we're gonna be doing for our hands, so it's gonna do the same thing we just did. So we just did 7, 8. It's gonna go 1, 2. Then the left hand's gonna come join 3, 4. So here you go, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now at the same time with your feet, for the first one we didn't do anything, we just went 7, 8. For this one we're gonna go 1, and then on 2 we're gonna pick up our left leg. Yeah, on 2 we're gonna just pick up our left leg with it, just raising it up as much as we can. So it's gonna go 1, 2, and then we're gonna land again 3, 4. So we're gonna 1, 2, 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 you can land with your leg back. Well, let's show the hands first. For the hands it's gonna go just crossing, so go 5, 6, 7, 8. So the cross is gonna start from up here, 5, 6, and then it's gonna come to your face 7, 8. And now at the same time, am doing that hip bouncing thing, like bouncing to the side as you move your hips. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna start with the left side first. So it's gonna go 5. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So let's repeat. Let's do that whole 8 count all at once. So we just did 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and then from here on 1, you're gonna put both hands on our hip, like not here on the hip, but like more on behind, like our back, but still kind of on the hip. Here on 1. And basically, on 2, I'm gonna show the hands first. It's gonna go 1 and then 2, this hand's gonna come up, and then 3, 4, this other hand's gonna come up. So yeah, the hands are just simple. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. And now for the legs, legs. For the legs, as you do 1 on 2, when you bring this hand up, you're gonna kick out with your left leg. So you go 1, 2, and then step again on 3, 4, you kick out with your right leg. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, we step and we start the thing. Our hips are gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. And our hands are gonna be going. So for hips are just left, right, left, right. Hands, we're over here. You're gonna start by taking the left hand up for 5, 6, 7, 8. So by 8, your right hand should be on top. So you guys have your left hand up, then right, left, right. And all together, that would just look like this. Be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so on 8, actually, as you do this, you can lean your head to whatever side your hips are. And on 8, you're gonna stop with your head in an angle, so like leaning towards the left. But yeah, let's do the whole 8 count, then move on. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, here you can add detail again and look at your hand, but doesn't matter too much, since even looking at the front is still good. Right here. So we end here on the 8. For 1, 2, what you're gonna be doing is your hands are just gonna close. So it's gonna go 1, 2. It's like yum 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 yum. I don't know, dude, but just 1, 2, and then 3, 4. We're gonna resume doing the whole thing. So it's gonna go. So I'm gonna just go 1, 2, and on 3 we're gonna continue doing the hip thing we're doing. So we're gonna go right, left, pretty much until we hit 8. So it's here, 1, 2, 3, 4. On 5, we're just gonna move our hands to our chest and continue this here. 5, 6, 7, 8. You can lean slightly forward. When you're here, you just finish this. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can lean forward to make the move look more cuter. But yeah, let's try the whole thing with, since we just 5, 6, 7, 8, so we can do the whole thing with counts. So 5, now we start from here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We end the hands here on 8. All you're gonna do on 1, we're gonna fold them on ourselves, and I'm gonna show the hands first. It's gonna go 1, 2. You're gonna hit to your right side. Then 1, 2, and then 3. You're gonna prep up to hit down. So it's gonna go 1. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And at the same time, so we're here on 1, on 2, we're gonna raise our leg up. So it's gonna go 1, 2, and then 3. We're gonna place it back down to hit it down on 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we repeat the same thing just on the other side. So it's gonna go 5, 6, and then 7, 8. So it's just sitting with lifting a leg and then hitting down. This still looks awkward me doing it, but I think that's how the move is. Pretty much just, and then you can use your shoulder to like hit with it more. But yeah, let's try the whole 8 count. So, and then over here, and then we start from here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then from here, your hips are right on 1. You're gonna go again, starting from right, left. To finish 7, 8, it's gonna go 1, and then keep on going. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so what our hands are gonna be doing is, as our legs go in here, your hand just goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be over here, and then it's gonna open up, and then land on top of your head. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7, 8 is gonna open as you wave your hands going down. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now if we add the hips, I think this weird part is the hips start before the hands move. I don't think there's a problem with them starting at the same time. But if you can, start like the hands moving on 2 and then the hips on 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But yeah, just the hands is going waving on each count. But yeah, after you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What we're gonna be doing is on 1, 2, we're gonna jump and hit a so it's gonna go 1, 2, and then on 3, 4. Good thing if you're a girl and you wear skirts, this part makes sense, since what they do is you done 1, 2, and on 3, 4 you jump, but at the same time you're holding on Miko. I think Miko. Miko's holding on to her skirt every time. I think she's wearing a school uniform. So be 3, 4 holding on here. If you don't have that, you can have like a baggy shirt or just baggy pants, not skinny jeans like this, since it's not to grab. But if you have a shirt that you can grab by your hip area, that will also work. So it's gonna just be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 3, 4. So we jump on 3, land on 4 before we finish off. And it's like pretty fast, so like by 4 you landed back down and you hit your leg 1, 2. So we just 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this part is weird. When I was watching it, I'm like, I don't have anything that flows around on there. But like any normal clothing. But yeah, for like this part, I'm pretty far. This part's so weird for me to like grab onto something, and sometimes I miss over here. But yeah, if you're good, you can just even just jump and hold your jeans somehow, whatever you're wearing. Where we just did 1 and 2, and then 3, 4. What we're gonna be doing from here. Okay, so on 5, 6, 7, 8, I'm gonna show the hands first. It's gonna go 5, touch your head, 6, touch your shoulder, and then 7, 8, they're by your hip. So just 5, 6, 7, 8. And for the legs, since we just did 3, 4, we're gonna step in on 5 and already have our hip out to the right side. So it's gonna go 5, 6, and then 7, 8. It's just us shaking the hip. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now if we try that all together, now it just looks like this. So 5, we're starting from, we just did that, and we're doing the jump to this. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, for the next part of the song, I'm going to show the legs since the legs stay the same. What you're going to be doing, we're over here. So what your legs are going to be doing is you're going to just simply jump, kick with your right, and then jump, kick with your left, then kick with your right, kick with your left. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, for the hands, as you're doing the kicks on 1, you're going to prep your hands this way, here, and so basically left hand is ready to shoot up, right hand's going to shift to the side. So it's going to go 1, and then on 2, you're going to shoot directly up this way and directly to the side that way. So it's going to go 1, 2. On 3, we simply okay, now for 5, our hands are going to switch. So instead of before they were shooting up this way, with this hand up, we're now going to switch from this way to this hand shooting forward. So it's going to go 5, 6, and then we do the same for this other hand, 7, 8. So all together, with all the hands shooting back, 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 back. So first times is an L, and then we turn the L to the floor axis. Before the L was in this axis, now the L is in this axis. If I use too many math terms, and probably some of you are like, what? I don't want to think of math. Sorry if I make you feel that way, but hopefully it's helping explain stuff. But yeah, let's do the whole 8 count. So starting from here and then following through this way. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can make this as jumpy as you want. Just this all sounds jumpy, lots of energy. And you just gotta roll with it. But yeah, let's finish this off. Since we just did 5, 6, 7, 8. For 1, 2, 3, 4, the stuff continues. So we still continue this kick. But the hands also change again. So it's gonna go 1, 2. This time you're only shooting out with one hand. 3, 4. You're gonna shoot out with the other hand. So it's gonna go. So after, I believe it was this way, you just drop your hand to yourself for the right hand. But it'll be just 1, 2, 3, 4. And on 5, and interlock your hand and bring them down. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's like you prep them over here, and then on 7, 8, you're like begging. If I remember the lyrics, you're begging God something. I think I hear Kami-sama somewhere. And it goes 5, 6, 7, 8. There will be just 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, then you go Kami-sama over here. I don't know why. All part of the Heroine Training Plan. You gotta make sure you pray in order to become a successful heroine. Okay? But yeah, let's do that part once more. At least that 8 count, which is just here, here, and there. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now over here for 1, 2, 3, 4, we're gonna be spinning clockwise. Yeah, clockwise, but our hands are gonna go up as straight as you can. So the way it's gonna look is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like you're being transported somewhere. It's like, ooh. So the spin is just Alright, so we ended the chorus here on 7-8. And now we're on to the second verse. Most of the stuff in the second verse, at least in the second half of it, stays the same. The poses change a bit. But yeah, so if we start, the first pose is the same as the first verse, first pose thing. So in 7-8, you're gonna do 1 and then 2, 3. So the legs are the same, but now instead of your hands being spyglass you're looking through, it's now you're viewing far away, but you're blocking the sun with your hand on here. So that's just gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here on 5, you're gonna turn your head to look towards the camera, and then you look happy. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like I was looking for someone who's like, oh, I found you over there. Okay, hey, something like that. So that's what's happening. Like the last time we were just looking in one direction, but this one we turn on the 5. And then we continue 5, 6, 7, 8 before we move on. So if we do those full 8 counts, it will be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then for the next 8 counts, the steps are the same. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3. So steps are the same, hands, you can do the same thing. I don't think hands matter as much, as long as you take this hand, bring it up, and then put it to your face. So it's gonna go 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. So here, the first time we had closed fists. This time we have our fingers open, but hiding them like right in front of our mouth. It's like we are about to laugh, but we don't want to be rude, so we cover them, but not really, since the fingers are open. But we're just really happy and covering the mouth. So that's gonna be a 1, 2, 3. And we'll also look into the left side here. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. You turn again towards the so it's gonna be 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so the next part is the same as the time we did it in the first verse with the walk-in here. So the hands, I'm not explaining the counts right, since after rewatching it, but since I usually watch to make sure I don't explain something off, it's here 5, 6, 7, 8. You step 1, 2, and then spin 3, 4. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's 1, 2. You scoop, and then 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So you spin 2 counts, scoop it, and then you spin. So you do a big spin, and then your wrist spins into place. Let's do that part with counts. So from after you did there, if you know the song, and then so after you finish this part, so 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here this part stays the same. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from here, the hands change. Since last time we did here and then pull them over here. This time what we're gonna do is on 5, 6, 7. 5, you're gonna spin your hands inwards. 6, bring them out. 7 by your chest. So it's gonna go 5, 6, 7. It doesn't have to be as clear as long as you spin and then you bring them out and you bring them back to your chest. I think you should be fine. And with the legs, since we just finished 3 and 4, I'll be just stepping. We're going 5, 6, 7. And the steps don't need to be as big can make it big. I think actually will look bigger and big if you go da da da. Just making the song more jumpy. But yeah, let's do that 8 count. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Where did we end? So we did all this. So we're over here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and then from here we continue doing the same thing. In here will be, we redo the poses just as we did in the first verse. So this first pose is mostly the same. Right, this first pose is the same as the first verse. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3 here, and then 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. So from the first verse, that doesn't change. Then do it just one more time for a refresher. And then here, so 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, then the second pose, get into it, is also still the same. Like the legs are the same, it's just the hands are gonna be different. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. So last time we went 2 and then pulled them out here. Here we just go with 2 and then 3. You put them by your head. It's like you're having a headache over here. Man, that'll be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3, 4, you don't do anything. 5, 6, 7, 8. You shake your head. No, on that. So that count will be just 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll repeat the same thing we did before the first verse. Alright, so for the next count of 8, it's pretty much the same. I think there's only one slight detail. For each of the different counts, when we do the spin, we've been leaving the other hand that we're not starting with by our side. For this one, for some reason, the right hand goes behind your back over here as you do the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you step 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think that's the only difference. Repeat that 8 count here. But apart from that, it's the same as the first verse. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this part doesn't change. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And here the hands are the same, so it's gonna go 5. It's still gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. But this time, instead of just by your chest, you're like praying again. You have your hands interlocked. But you have your hands interlocked into here. And the legs, I am probably gonna forget to do it since I realized, wait, something changed over here. Since we're over here, after we do 1, 2, 3, 4. The funny thing that the person following is doing, like the girl following is doing, is she raises her foot for 5 and then steps 6, 7. Normally I would step 5, so I could do 5, 6, 7, but then she delays the step, which doesn't matter as much, but if you can remember, you can do that. Otherwise, I don't think doing the opposite leg is the end of the world if you're doing cover solo. But yeah, so that 8 count will be just, we finished it, so it'll be just 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's confusing. Hopefully, don't. If you see me doing other steps, just remember what I taught. I may do the wrong thing just for that part. Maybe other parts of the song. I don't have a mirror, so I can't see what I'm doing and correct from there. But yeah, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, and then everything else is exactly the same as how we did it in the first verse. So the end of the first verse, the same. So we're over here in 5, 6, 7, 8. We're still gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So till there, it's the same. You can watch the dance cover or even in the practice version. I'm trying to do the emotions that she does in the song. It's like really nice and adds on to the performance as you do the slow parts. But yeah, everything's the same. So we just did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was a jump. But instead, the first time we had a fist facing us. This time we'll have the Korean heart thing. If you're Korean or you K-pop and some friends show you this is like the Korean heart. So you're gonna do 5, 6 here and then still do 7, 8. Yeah, apart from that Korean, that's the only thing that's different. Everything else in that last half is the same as the first verse. And we're done the second verse. So I'm gonna do the last count again and then do everything with counts. And yeah, and then refresh on the chorus since the chorus hasn't changed, so I'll just go through the counts and then go to the bridge. Oh yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and let's do everything with counts. So starting from here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and now on to the chorus. Alright, and now we are on to the chorus. Now, the chorus doesn't change. I think the only thing that's different is the last count of the chorus, just because of how we enter the bridge. But yeah, so if we review, where did we end? Oh yeah, with the 7, 8. So if you don't know the chorus, just go over to the first chorus. Hopefully my timestamps are working. I don't know why, but YouTube disabled them on all my videos and now doesn't show what each part is. But hopefully they're working for this one. If not, you can just check the description and have the timestamps in there. So we're here on 7, 8, so it's gonna be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shit, I lied. This part, the leg kick changes. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. For the 1, 2, we're gonna do 1. This last time we kicked in the front, but now we're gonna kick with the left leg going to the back. Okay, so it's gonna go 1, 2, and this is still the same, 3, 4. So the only thing that changed there is just the kick in here. Remember that. So we'll start from there and then continue until the second last count of the chorus. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, for the last part of the chorus, after you do the 6, 7, 8, we're still going to do the same spin that we did of 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to jump into place for 5 and place our hand by our chest here for 5, and then 6 we're going to place it by our mouth. 7 we don't do anything, and then 8 we're just going to open up. So it's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and that would be the end of the chorus. So let me just review this part, and then we'll just count the whole chorus again to get people used to it before moving on to the bridge and the ending of the song. So 5, so this part is where we count it from. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now let's do the chorus again. So starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, this whole part. And then we'll continue after we do this. I think as long as you kick the leg, it's fine. Just try to kick at the back. Bam. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're on to the bridge. Call this the bridge. I'll just call it the bridge. Sounds like a bridge. Bridge and dance bridge. Well, let's continue on to the bridge. Okay, and now we're on to the bridge of the song. So we just did 5, 6, 7, 8. What we're going to be doing is we're just going to be rocking around, and our hands are going to be slowly coming down to over here. So that's going to look like this. Will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So by 8, your hand should have moved from here all the way to here. So that's going to be needed for the next move. So let's repeat that. It's just, this move is just rocking while you kick your leg, starting with your left leg being kicked. But yeah, so it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, for the next move, when you step down, you're also going to lean forward. So how this is going to look, you'll be going 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, what you do is you'll be leaning forward in different parts until you'll be leaning forward 3 times. So basically, you're already leaning forward, but you're just like pecking at something, if you imagine it that way. We're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then on 4, you're gonna raise your right leg, 3 for 4, and then you're gonna repeat the same thing, going the other way, but this time, on 5, your hands go behind your back. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, then it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you go on to the next one. Well, let's review that. So it's just going around, up, and then back around, and then up. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, from here, your hands don't do anything for this next 8 counts. Most always on your legs. So here on 8, on 1, you're gonna step and twist your legs inwards. So that's what I'm gonna start. It's gonna go 1, twist inwards, and then 2, twist outwards. 3, twist inwards. 4, kick your leg out. So here on 8 is just 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you repeat the same thing. So there's like a lot of friction on the ground over here, so it's hard for me to twist with the shoes. But yeah, it's we just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not too bad. So do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for the next count, what you're gonna be doing is we just ended with a leg up here after doing this whole thing. We're gonna go back with the rocking we were doing in the beginning of this part. So here on 8 is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna stop on 7, so we're going to raise our leg on 8. So the legs are just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait. So here on 8, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now our hands will be just opening up and then coming to ears by 8. They should be by ears. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also by 7, it should be by ears. So we'll say 7, so that you stop at the same time. And all together, that would look like this. Be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here on 7, 8, for the next count, if you listen to the music and I hear like a guitar coming in, yeah, like an electric guitar coming in, for its solo in that part, it's like what I'm calling the dance break, but it's only like a few counts, so, and it's more of a jamming, partying, woo, yeah, thing like that. But yeah, we'll be here on 8, on 1, 2. We're gonna basically, it's like we hear music and it's super loud, so we curve into ourselves. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you just do 1, 2, and then 3, 4. You come back up. So that's if you listen to the music or as you want to practice dance practice video, you'll hear like a guitar coming in with, I don't know how to make the sound, but doing that part. There, be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll start running around and be 5, 6, 7, 8 will do a prep to spin around. So 8 will bring our hands down here so that we can throw them up that way. Yeah, so let's do those 8 counts. So it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now from here on 1, you're just gonna, for 1, 2, 3, 4, you're just gonna spin around and throw your hands in the air. So it's gonna be, here on 8, it'll just be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. It's more running around. Just look like you're having fun, and you should be good. So it'll be just like 5, 6, 7, 8, or you can make it all cute in there. So whatever you feel like it's appropriate after you do this little spin on here, so that you can also get back to center and be ready for the next move. So yeah, I'm getting tired. Let's do that 8 count before we finish up with the bouncy part of the bridge. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and now for the next part, we continue on the rocking. So the rocking's gonna start with you stepping on your right legs. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's gonna stay the same. Alright, and for the hands for this part, so as we're doing the rocking, our hands are just gonna be tapping head, shoulder, stomach, hip area. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then as I get 5, 6, 7, 8. Going forwards and then going backwards. So let's do that with the rocking added. So 5, 6, so we start rocking this way. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and now for the next part, our legs. I'll explain the legs first. You're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And after I'll show the parts after. So we've here 8, the hands are going 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going right, left, and then right, left. This comes back to the, I don't know why the song, the girl touches the skirt so much, but this one, she is more nervous. She realized, I don't know what's happening. She realized, yo, senpai's watching. Yo, I can't have senpai watching my dance. Oh no, whatever. I don't know if that's a good analogy. But yeah, so basically, it's gonna go over here on 8. It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. On 5, you're gonna look up as you do this. Since this whole part you're doing it looking down, and then on 5 you realize something just happened and you're like, oh no, I need to get out of here. And in the song there's dun, 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 which I think it's on 6 and 7 end, which is very fast to count, but when you hear the song and you do it with the song, you just know it's on the dun, 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 like those beats on there. But yeah, so the way that will work will be, we just did 7, 8, will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and 7 and 8. Hopefully those counts are right, but in the practice I'll try to match. I feel like in the practice I'll just go dun 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 and match with the beats, since then the beats make sense, since they follow exactly that. And it's hard with the counts, and so with my counts it's really fast to count it aloud on there. But yeah, so let's repeat that part and then move on to the ending of the bridge. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Like 4 steps. Hopefully my counts are right. If not, the counts in the practice will be different than my count. But yeah, this whole part is just you looking nervous and then realize it and you get embarrassed and you break away. Like her expression changes from being happy to being like, I gotta hide or something like that. But yeah, hopefully now with music just knows dun 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 on the steps. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, then you look up on 5. But yeah, let's continue on. So we just did da 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 da, and now through for the 4 counts, it'd be just stepping 1, 2, 3, 4. Like you step in shyly, make you very shy, and you're like, I don't really watch anime. I'm just thinking of like, I know Ecto, like you're just thinking of what to say, and your head's like all the way down, so you just step it in place. But so yeah, this goes on for the whole 8 count. So it'll be just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you'll be just, if you're wearing a skirt, you just hold it onto your skirt and it's like, wearing like a school skirt, since those can flow around on here. Or if you have baggy clothes, like a baggy sweater, you hold on to your sweater. Something that's can hold on to. But yeah, just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from here, the steps still continue to be like that. So you still step in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for this part, but the hands change, since the hands are gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when we start from down here, hit middle of your chest, your stomach area, abdomen, and then your chest area. So yeah, that will be just on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, on 7, 8, I'm gonna do a head. So your head's gonna go right, left. So that's, instead of hitting again, you're hitting your head to the side. So let's repeat that 8 count. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and now for the last 8 count. Yeah, this should be the last 8 count of the bridge. Over here, on 1, we're gonna jump out. So it's gonna go 1, and then we'll step 2, 3, 4, doing the switching the hips. So I believe it should start on right again. It's been started on right the whole time. And yeah, so it's gonna go 1, and then 2, 3, 4. Your hands are gonna come from over here, and then they're gonna raise up this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're gonna continue on doing the hips things, and you're gonna take your hand, come down to 5, 6, 7, 8. So your hands just go in 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Not too bad, and your legs are just switching throughout the whole time. Oh yeah, let's repeat that 8 count. I lied, this is the second last 8 count. Next is the last 8 count. But yeah, let's repeat it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and then for the last 8 count, your hips are gonna stop doing too much. They won't be moving a lot, and be mostly with your hands. Alright, so what you're gonna be doing with your hands is, we're over here, the hands are over here. On 1, 2, you're just gonna scoop, and then 3, 4, you're gonna bring them to you. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like, all these are mine, yes. Bring them right back to you. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on 5, 6, there's a spin. You're spinning clockwise, so this way. And you're gonna land back on 7. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. You place your hands on here, and then you can spin on your right leg. So what I mean is, like, you use your left leg to push, and then you land back that way. So if we do that spin, we do 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the idea is you spin, and then you jump into this pose for 7, 8. And that's where the bridge ends, and we're on to the ending. Good thing about the ending, we have learned all of it. So I'll be just refreshing and saying what parts is where. But yeah, let's repeat this 8 count, and then do the whole bridge with counts, and then finish up the song. The spin, jump into this pose with the shoulder forward. You're still looking forward. This time there's no hand doing this or this. It's just by your hip. Oh yeah. So let's repeat that 8 count. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's do the whole bridge. So starting from here when we're doing the rocket stuff. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. And now on to the ending. Ikuzo, Ambare. Turning weeb over here. Okay. Let's finish up the song. And now we're on to the ending of the song. Congrats on making it this far. I believe everything except the last pose should be the same. So this ending is the same as the first chorus. I believe exactly the same, which even means this now we kick in the front instead of the back, like the second chorus. So I'll just review those counts. So we're here on 7, 8 from the bridge, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lied. Here you can do it the same as the first chorus, but there's some punches that you can add for fun, which is just in this part. So we go, we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and now instead of doing this and this, you gotta get ready, and then you're just gonna punch forward. So here we go, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we still do the same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's the only major change. If you want, if you forget, doesn't matter as much. It's just being fun. But yeah, we'll start from here with the counts until near the end. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, and now to end this song, yeah, for the last count of the song, what you're gonna be doing is for 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna be doing the same spin thing you've been doing. Goes like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on 5, I don't know exactly what it is, it's just looking cute. She like bends down with her hands next to her for 5 before jumping down on 6. Yeah, like her pose on 5, she goes this way and just looks cute here. That'll be 5, and then 6 we jump out. And then to finish it off, 7, you hold up the peace symbol sideways because you're cool. And then 8, you end in this pose. So the same thing with the shoulder forward, we have a hand up here, think we did this pose in the first chorus, the second one of those choruses, probably the second one. Here, and then your hand is here, and that's where the chorus ends. Yes. Okay, so let's review that 8 count. And then if you'd like to practice, the practice video will be also in the description, and then it should appear somewhere around this video. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. Let's finish this up. So yeah, redo this count. So we start from here. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that was Heroine Training Plan by Honeyworks. Thanks to Kelly for requesting it. And hopefully all of you had fun, and hopefully I did a good job teaching it. And if any of you have any more song requests, you can just leave them in the Google form I have in the description. Helps me figure out what I want to learn. If not, I can just keep on doing any video on there. But yeah, I'll probably going forward I may reduce the frequency since I'm getting busy, but I'll try to release a new tutorial every month and then do other stuff on the side. But yeah, hopefully all of you enjoyed. Thank you for coming to dance with me and to hang out. And I do hope to see you again next time in the future. Bye. See ya. Enjoy your day. Bye.